Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 Mrs. Hinch cleaning hacks, and I am just a little bit excited to get stuck into the cleaning. If you haven't yet heard of Mrs. Hinch, then I don't know where you've been, because she has literally taken the nation, world even, by storm over on Instagram. She is obsessed with cleaning. I have never known anyone love cleaning as much as she does, and she does it in such a brilliant way. All of her cloths and everything like that have names, and she just really gets stuck in. And like, even little things like, I wouldn't even think of cleaning like my washing machine drawer. Like, I would have never in a million years thought to clean that, but I've been inspired by Mrs. Hinch and her ways. And a couple of days ago she was on This Morning with Holly and Phil, sharing some cleaning hacks, and there are so many like that she shared on Instagram that the world hasn't yet seen. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing 10 of Mrs. Hinch's cleaning hacks, tips that she has shared over on her Instagram stories, and basically just working my way around the house and doing various different cleaning jobs. So I'm going to be doing the top of the oven, like the hob, the doors. I don't think I've ever cleaned a door in my life. I'm going to use her bin cleaning technique. I hold my hands up and say that I have never cleaned our bin. I'm like so embarrassed to admit that, but it's just such a gross job, and I just feel like, oh well, just put a new bin bag in and someone will do it, but nobody ever does. So I am actually going to do that today. I'm going to do the girls' mattresses and what else? Yeah, various other jobs using Mrs. Hinch's cleaning tips and hacks and tricks and all the kind of things she uses. I am not going to be using a minky. She has this special cloth that she calls a minky because I can't actually get hold of one. The world, or at least the UK, has fully sold out of minky cloths. That is how popular she is. But I've got like it looks like a minky, but it's pink, and I've had it for ages and ages and ages. I'm going to be using that instead, and I am going to be changing out some of the cleaning products that she uses, just for ones that I would regularly use myself that I find work really, really well. So let's get stuck into tip number 1. Okay, so I'm going to start off by cleaning the oven with my fake minky and the pink stuff. So you basically just scoop out a fair amount of the pink stuff paste, and you're just working it in to your hob. I'm using the scourer side of the cleaning pad, but it's not like enough to like scratch it or anything like that. It's just really to get the product to like work in to the hob and get all the kind of grease and grime and marks off the top of it. As you can see, I'm just working my way around the whole top of the hob, and I have the basin filled up with warm soapy water. It's actually quite hot, and then I'm just going to use the other side of the fake minky. I don't know what else to call it because everyone just knows it as a minky, just to take off the majority of the pink stuff. Give it a good old wipe, and then back on with a microfiber cloth to really polish it up and get the rest, like the residue off the rest of the hob before polishing it up with a microfiber cloth. Look how shiny that is. It looks so good. Okay, next up, I am actually going to be washing my doors. I have never washed my doors in my life. I'm going to be using a capful of fabric conditioner. I think this is just a Tesco's own one. And then filling the bowl up with boiling water straight from the kettle. And then I've got one of those brush things, I don't know what you call that, and I'm just going to dip it in. Be careful not to put your hands in because obviously the water is boiling from the kettle. And I'm basically just going to scrub the whole door. Do you guys clean your doors? Is this like a done thing that I should have been doing my whole adult life? Anyway, scrubbing the doors, it did need a good scrub. It was covered in like mucky handprints. As you can see, I spent a lot longer on the bottom half of the door because it was not clean. It had like handprints from kids all over it. And then I'm just going to go back to my microfiber cloth that is damp and just kind of get the rest of the residue and the bits that I couldn't get off with that brush. And yes, the door was filthy, so obviously you are meant to be cleaning your doors. Okay, next up, I am going to be cleaning my sink. So these are soda crystals. I had never heard of them and never used them before. My mum actually had them, so I pinched them from her, and I've got some coming from Amazon. Basically, you just put a cup full down your drain, and then you put a cup of white vinegar on top of it, and then you leave that for half an hour. I've set a little timer on, and I'm just going to continue doing some other things and then come back to it. So this is half an hour later, and pour a full kettle of boiling water down the drain, and you can actually hear it like fizzing down the pipes and basically just clearing out your drain. Next up, I'm cleaning my bin. So this is the Hinch method of cleaning your bin. We've had this bin for, I don't know, probably the whole time we've lived in this house, and I have never cleaned it. I am so ashamed to say that, but I just have never cleaned it. I don't know, it's just one of those jobs, isn't it? But basically I'm just spraying the whole of the outside of the bin and the inside with my Method antibacterial spray. I have noticed that Mrs. Hinch doesn't actually use Method. I don't know why that is, but this is my favourite spray. Someone did DM me on Instagram the other day saying, just so you know, you have to leave that on for 5 minutes for it to work as an antibacterial spray. So I did actually leave this on for 5 minutes before I started wiping it down. I've just got an old cloth and I'm just basically working my way around the bin, giving it a good old clean all around the outside, and then the same with the bit that goes inside the bin. The outside of it and the inside of it needs a good scrub. And then I'm just giving it a nice blast down with the hose pipe. And I'm just finishing up by coming back to it with a capful of Safiyah into the bottom of the bin, and I'm just going to leave this for half an hour outside while it dries. And then once it's all dry and back in the house, I'm going to soak a piece of kitchen roll with another capful of Safiyah and put it in the bottom of the bin. I have actually been doing this for years. Before you put your bin liner in, do that, and it makes your bin smell really fresh. Next up, I am filling up an empty spray bottle with fabric conditioner, a capful, and then this water wasn't boiling, it was warm from the kettle, into an empty spray bottle, and I'm using this to freshen up the fabrics in the house. As you can see, I'm doing the sofa, I've done my curtains, I have taken one set of curtains down because we're moving house, but another set are still up. I'm doing the chairs, you can do bedding, it's amazing. Next up, I'm coming to work on the mattresses. Basically, you put bicarbonate soda all over stains. These are old stains. Obviously, I have children and they have wet the bed in the past when they've been like potty training or whatever. So you basically just put on the bicarbonate soda, spray it with the fabric conditioning, like diluted spray, and work it in with your hands. You could use your hands or a brush. You could wear gloves. I'm really not bothered. I am a mum of 3. I've had my hands in worse things than dried in pea stains. Basically just work it in, again leave it for half an hour, and then hoover off the bicarbonate. Like, it turns into like a bit of a paste and it just hoovers straight off, and I cannot tell you how good the room smells. Next up, I'm cleaning my bath. So this is probably one of my favourites, and just a capful of Safiyah into the bath, and then you turn on the hot tap and just do like a little like I don't know, you just do a few like tapfuls, how do you even explain that, of water, and give your bath a good scrub, and then rinse it all out with the shower. Obviously make sure you rinse it all properly before you put in the kids in and that kind of thing. And my last Mrs. Hinch tip, so she does this every night, she puts her sink to bed. Basically, she puts all her cloths, I'm adding the bottle cleaner and the dish
brush, a capful of Safiyah. I have actually used that whole bottle, so it was a bit diluted, and then a whole kettle's worth of boiling water. Yeah, she wakes up to a lovely smelling kitchen and disinfected brushes and cloths, so it's a win-win.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me basically just go around my house and clean things that really needed cleaning. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love you to subscribe. I do loads of videos on cleaning and organisation, and we are currently in the process of packing up our house ready to move, so there will be lots more like cleaning, organising and all that jazz to come. Starting this week, I'm actually starting a new cleaning like method around the house, so I was thinking of filming like each day, what I do each day, and putting it all in one video to show for you. Make sure you click subscribe. We upload on here on a Tuesday, a Thursday and a Sunday at 6 PM. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.